How's it going, guys? I hope you're all doing well out there today. My name is Dan, and this rather handsome chap is the Wampler Paisley Deluxe. Before we get started, if you like what I'm doing, it really helps me out if you could press the subscribe button, the like button, leave a comment. It all really helps push the channel forward and keeps me making videos like this. So the Paisley Deluxe is a two-sided drive pedal, a collaboration between Brian Wampler, pedal extraordinaire, and Brad Paisley, Telecaster extraordinaire. And what it is, on this side, channel 1, you've got a circuit based on the Noble's odr-s, I think, which Brian did his own version of, which was called the Underdog. So that's on that side. And then on this side, channel 2, you've got the Paisley drive. You've got these jacks on top here, which let you reconfigure which side runs into which. And also you can run them separately if you've got a loop switcher. So that's really handy. On the demo track there, I'm not much of a telly player, so I decided to put it to my own use. If you want to hear it played with a telly correctly, you can go and find a multitude of videos. But I try with the demos to plug the pedal in and let the pedal do the leading when it comes to the playing. So that's what I did, and that's what came out. I hope you like the track. So getting into the Paisley drive now, the controls. On the Underdog side, you've got a gain, a volume, and a 3-band EQ. You also have a fat switch here on the side, which it just does something to the EQ. To me, it actually sounds a little bit more open with the fat switch in, but obviously as it's designed, it's voiced to be played with tellies. I can see how both of those voices would be very useful. The Underdog sits in the darker camp of drive, very full and thick, which is my kind of thing, so it's perfect. And again, I can see why it would be super useful for someone that plays tellies. The Paisley drive side here, you've got your normal appointment of tone, gain and level. And then on the side here, you've got, I think it's called a voicing switch. Yes, it is. A voicing switch, which in the out position is your typical Tube Screamer-esque mid-hump. And then in is more of a slightly scooped, flat, bordering on scooped kind of drive sound. And my preferred configuration of this pedal is to run into the Paisley drive first, then into the Underdog, which I've done using the little switch and the jacks. I have the fat switch in on the Underdog side and out of the voicing switch out on the Paisley side. And that was the configuration for all the sounds in that demo. So I think we'll probably just have a listen. At the moment, it's configured the way I have it, but we'll go through all the different options. So this is my clean sound, which was the clean sound used in all the guitar takes on that demo, which is my trusty Laney LC30, sorry, I do that every time. LC32 combo. It sounds like this. So it breaks up if you hit it with a humbucker. I've got a humbucker in the bridge of this guitar, but nice and clean with single coils. So this is the Paisley drive side. Really open kind of Tube Screamer-esque sound, but it's much fuller to my ears. Much more usable. Let's have a listen to the sort of gain range you've got on this side. So as you can hear, it's got a lot more gain on tap than a standard Tube Screamer style circuit as well. I haven't actually played the standalone Paisley drive, but it's now going to be on my list. You've got tone control as well. then let's have a listen to the voicing switch, what that does. So as you can hear, it's a pretty drastic change to the mid-range. Like I say, I prefer it in the out position, but your mileage may vary. So that's a quick rundown of the Paisley drive side. Now let's have a listen to the Underdog side. Really thick, chewy kind of overdrive right in my kind of camp. I really like this side. I was just going to swear then. There is a large amount of level on tap for this side, so you could easily use it to goose an amp if you wanted to. And there's also a vast amount of gain range on tap as well. So if we take it down to a lower gain range, really cool, like breakup kind of sound, and then all the way up to pretty silly amounts of drop. And then if we just set it to a lower gain, have a listen to the EQ. So that's the EQ section, really flexible. I can see the 3-band EQ really would let you dial it in for any amp you want to put it into, to be honest. Like I said, it sits in the darker camp, so it would sound great into the front of a Fender or a Vox or something. Just having a listen to the fat switch, engaged and disengaged. Currently engaged, sounds like this. So to me, actually, when it's engaged, it seems to like lean out the bottom end slightly and add some more upper mids. My preference is in, but again, your mileage may vary. I think, especially with T-type guitars, I can see the use for both, and it would really let you voice it for your particular guitar. So obviously with this pedal, you can stack the two sides together, and I did so in the intro demo there. And one of the things that I do quite a lot is use a mid-voiced overdrive into a sort of distortion or a gainy amp to give it a bit more of a lead character, and that's what I did in the intro. So if we set it a bit like that, I think. This is the channel 2 side, the Paisley drive, pushing the Underdog. Just throw my pick on the floor, but that's fine. We'll go with fingers. So it just gives you that kind of nice boosted sound. Again, leans out the bottom end a little bit, adds a bit of a singing quality. So that's my preference, is to stack them that way round, but I'll show you what it sounds like if you stack them the other way. So they are now configured the other way round. So the Underdog is running into the Paisley. By doing this, the Paisley drive will really give that mid-forward character because it's running after the distortion. Might be useful for a solo boost. So this is what that sounds like. So you can hear it's really filtering the distortion sound. But I mean, between the different settings you can get on the pedal and the configurations of the order, I mean, you can get a load of different sounds, and you can really just tweak it for your particular rig. Something else you can do for even more tonal flexibility is actually run this pedal at 18 volts. 18 volts seems to open the pedal up a little bit more headroom, changes the character ever so slightly. I found it an improvement when using the back humbucker on this guitar. So I personally prefer it at 18 volts, but I ran it at 9 volts for this demo because I feel like a lot of people will just run it at 9. But I'll now cycle through 9 and 18 volts with the settings the same so you can hear the difference. When it's at 18 volts, you have this rather fetching green taped power supply. And yeah, this is what it sounds like. So that is the Wampler Paisley Deluxe in a nutshell. A really flexible drive pedal, and I think it could fit into pretty much any rig. I hope between the track and a bit of tweaking, you've got a good idea of what this pedal's about. Thanks so much for watching. As I say, it would really help me out if you could comment, like, and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Loads and loads more content coming soon with the new government guidance. I don't think I'll be gigging again anytime soon. So it's full bore on the YouTube train. So hope to see you in another video. Take care, guys. Cheers.